नमस्कार दोस्तों, स्वागत है आपका के न्यूज़ 24/7 में। तो चलिए देखते हैं आज की हेडलाइंस। हैप्पी इंडिपेंडेंस डे 2024। At the stroke of the midnight hour, when the world sleeps, India will awake to life and freedom. As India celebrates its 78th Independence Day, it is important to remember the words of our first Prime Minister Jawaharlal Nehru, whose speech influenced the policy decisions of India for a decade or so. On the midnight of 15 August 1947, India achieved its independence after 89 years of British rule. This freedom came to us at a huge cost. According to the Dictionary of Meritus, India's freedom struggle, about 13,500 freedom fighters gave up their life for greater cause. However, this number does not include death due to the policy-induced famines, the death that were never linked to the British regime, and the erroneous documentation during those times. While our neighbors are currently on the brink of crisis, India's path to progress has always been a climbing curve. The British left India when there was widespread poverty, agriculture dependency, limited urbanization, and industrialization. But we picked ourselves up and raised our status to being the fifth biggest economy in the world. Independence Day is a festival to celebrate our freedom fighters who gave their lives away, didn't bow in front of British intimidation, languished in jails for years on end, and put the country before their personal needs. India's journey is inspiring, one that should be revered for eternity. Celebrate this day with your friends and family, and remember the few brave souls because of whom we can free from destitution and slavery. Thailand faces political upheaval as PM removed from office. With the removal of Prime Minister Srettha Thavisin from office by a court ruling after less than a year in power, Thailand has been thrown into political turmoil once again. Reading the Constitutional Court decision on Wednesday, Judge Punya Udchachaun said the judges ruled 5-4 in favor of dismissing Srettha of the Pheu Thai party, as he had shown no honesty and breached ethical standard by appointing someone with a criminal conviction to his cabinet. Udchachaun said the real estate tycoon had failed to perform his duty with integrity and glossy, violated ethics, as he must have known about former lawyer Pichit Chuenban's criminal record when he has appointed him as a minister in his office in a cabinet reshuffle in April. Karnataka government ordered State Department to close accounts in SBI and PNB. The Karnataka government on Wednesday ordered all departments to close their account in SBI and PNB. All state departments have been directed to close accounts and recover deposits. No further deposit or investment will be allowed in these banks. The decision has been taken over allegedly misappropriation of funds. The state government has set September 20 deadline for all departments to comply according to a circular date August 12 from PC Jaffer, Secretary, Budget and Resources, Finance Department, which has been approved by CM Siddharth Maya. Accounts held in the State Bank of India and Punjab National Bank by state government departments, public enterprises, corporations, local bodies, universities and other institutions must be terminated forthwith. Additionally, no further deposit or investment are to be made in these banks, the order said. This action follows report of two fraudulent transactions. The first involved a fixed deposit of ₹25 crore at PNB Rajajinagar branch started by the Karnataka Industrial Area Development Board on September 14, 2011. Despite the deposit term ending, the PNB allegedly released only 13 crore, and efforts to resolve the issue over the past decade have been unsuccessful. The second case involves a ₹10 crore fixed deposit at the former State Bank of Mysore, now part of SBI. The Karnataka State Pollution Control Board deposit was misused to settle loan of a private company with forged documents. Efforts to recover the amount have been similarly unsuccessful. Growing uneasy about Russian state-owned media targeting opposition leaders. The Indian government is concerned about India-based Russian state-owned media targeting Indian opposition leaders on social media and is likely to take up with Russian authorities, official sources indicated. Rahul Gandhi, the leader of opposition in the Lok Sabha, and All India Majlis-e-Ittihadul Muslimin AIMIM leader Asauddin Owaisi have been among the recent targets. Sputnik India, which claims to provide news free of Western bias, posted on X on Monday claiming that India intelligence agencies are tracking meetings between US diplomats and opposition leaders. It pointed to US Consul General Jennifer Larson post sharing a photograph of her meeting with Mr. Owasi, an AIMIM leader and Lok Sabha MP. Sputnik has learned as a series of meet between US Consul General Jennifer Larson and Indian politicians have caused legitimate politicians concerned given recent developments in Bangladesh. The Sputnik India post said an office source subsequently termed Sputnik post as misleading. India celebrates first National Space Day on August 23rd. India became the fourth country to land on the moon and the first to reach its southern polar region August 23 last year. To honor this landmark achievement, Prime Minister Narendra Modi announced August 23 as National Space Day. India is leading celebrating its maiden National Space Day on August 23 with a name touching lives while touching the moon, India's space saga. Preceding Space Day, a myriad of events will unfold highlighting India's remarkable achievements in space, profound benefits to society and boundless opportunities for people from all walks of life to engage with the Indian space program. This celebration will culminate in the main event in New Delhi on August 22 to 23. A distinguished scientist of ISRO and director of the U.R. Rao Satellite Center in Bengaluru, M. Shankaran, has spoken exclusively to Akashvani News on the relevance of National Space Day. 4 highway projects in state approved. The Ministry of Road Transport and Highways on Tuesday approved 4 new highway projects in Odisha at an estimated cost of about 15,000 crore. The matter was discussed during the new National Highway Review meeting chaired by Union Road Transport and Highways Minister Nitin Gadkari and attended by Chief Minister Mohan Charan Majhi in New Delhi on Tuesday, a government statement said. The projects approved are Bhubaneswar to Puri 6-lane highway that stretch between Chandikol and Barbil, Khordha to Nayagarh 4-lane on NH 57 and Kesinga to Junagadh 4-lane on NH 26. The Bhubaneswar to Puri highway with service roads covering a length of 60 km will be executed at a cost of Rs 1800 crore, while Rs 10,000 crore will be spent on the 200 km stretch between Chandikol and Barbil. Khordha to Nayagarh 4-lane covering 54 km will cost around Rs 1100 crore, and 46 km Kesinga to Junagadh stretch will be built at an estimate cost of Rs 1000 crore. Majhi during the meeting assured all the cooperation will be provided and issues like availability of land and construction materials will be resolved promptly for the new project. Besides, Koraput to Podammari NH 326 covering a length of 246 km has been approved for the 2-laning at a cost of Rs 2500 crore, while Rs 250 crore has been allocated for the Setu Bandhan Yojana for Odisha. Another low pressure brewing over Bay of Bengal, Odisha cautions fishermen not to venture into sea. Odisha Special Relief Commissioner SRC on Thursday advised fishermen to avoid venturing into the sea on August 16 and 17 due to a potential low pressure formation in the Bay of Bengal, officials said. In a letter to the Principal Secretary and Director of Fisheries and Animal Resources Development Department, as well as to district collectors in Ganjam, Puri, Kendrapara, Jagatsinghpur, Bhadrak and Baleshwar, the SRC noted the persistence of a cyclonic circulation over South Bangladesh and adjacent Gangetic West Bengal extending up to the 4.5 km above sea level and tilting southwestwards. The Indian Meteorological Department IMD has indicated that this system could lead to the formation of a low pressure area over Gangetic West Bengal in the next 24 hours. Under its influence, along with strong monsoon currents, squally weather with gusty winds reaching speeds of 40 to 50 km per hour is expected over the northwest Bay of Bengal on Friday and Saturday, it added. In this connection, fishermen may be advised not to venture into northwest Bay of Bengal on August 16 and 17. The SRC said, adding that fishermen out at the sea are advised to return to the coast. The IMD also forecast heavy rain in Bhadrak, Baleshwar, Jajpur, Kendrapara, Jagatsinghpur, Cuttack, Khordha, Nayagarh, Puri, Mayurbhanj, Keonjhar, Sundargarh, Anugul, Dhenkanal, Nabarangpur, Koraput and Malkangiri districts. Thunderstorms with lightning are likely in coastal Odisha and other districts such as Mayurbhanj, Keonjhar, Bodh, Kandhamal, Rayagada, Anugul and Dhenkanal, the IMD added. On August 16, heavy rain is expected in Baleshwar, Bhadrak, Jajpur, Dhenkanal, Angul, Mayurbhanj, Keonjhar, Sundargarh, Devgarh, Jharsuguda, Sambalpur and Bargarh. The following 24 hours may see continued heavy rain in Mayurbhanj, Keonjhar, Sundargarh, Devgarh, Jharsuguda, Sambalpur and Bargarh, the IMD said. ऐसे ही और न्यूज़ को जानने के लिए जुड़ रहिए के न्यूज़ 24/7 के साथ.